What's up, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. If you're a Wuthering Waves player like me, you're probably constantly thinking about one thing, your pull strategy. Those astrites are hard to come by, and you don't want to waste them on a banner you're not sure about, right? Well, hold on to your seats, because we've just gotten a massive update on the banner roadmap, all the way from version 2.8 through to the monumental 3.0 update. And let me tell you, based on intel from sources like SEAL and other special groups, this is shaping up to be one of the most exciting cycles the game has ever seen. We're talking new faces, long-lost reruns, and our first steps into a brand new region. This roadmap is our golden ticket to planning our savings, and today, we're breaking down every single detail so you know exactly who to save for and why these next few patches might just be the most memorable ones yet. So, let's not waste any more time. Grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's dive deep into the future of Wuthering Waves. Kicking things off with version 2.8, the hype is real, and her name is Chisa. This isn't just any new character, folks. Chisa is our introduction, our vanguard, if you will, to the upcoming new region of Lahairoi. Just let that sink in for a moment. A new region means new lore, new landscapes, and new combat philosophies, and Chisa embodies that completely. She's a Havoc-aligned resonator, which already promises some explosive, chaotic power, but her weapon is what truly sets her apart. She fights with a ruler-shaped sword. A ruler. How cool is that? Compared to the entire roster we have right now, this suggests a combat style that's going to be completely distinctive and, honestly, a little unusual. I'm talking precise, measured strikes, or maybe geometry-based attacks, something that genuinely feels fresh. If you're someone who loves unique gameplay mechanics, Chisa is absolutely going to be one to watch. But that's not all 2.8 has to offer. We also have some highly anticipated reruns coming our way. Now, based on the usual rotation patterns the developers have followed, the community's best guesses point towards two powerhouse characters, Cardathia and Phoebe. Now, this makes a ton of sense. Think about it. Phoebe, for instance, has only had a single banner appearance since the game launched. One. And Cardathia? She hasn't had a single rerun yet. She's been gone for so long, she's practically a myth to newer players. So, for all of you who started playing after their initial runs, or for those who lost the 50-50 and have been kicking yourselves ever since, this is your chance. These are set to be some of the most hyped returns in the game's recent history. Alright, back to the reruns. Let's quickly talk about why Phoebe and Cardathia are such a big deal, especially for our free-to-play friends out there. First up, Phoebe. She is the definition of flexibility. This character can seamlessly switch between being an AoE-focused damage dealer, clearing out mobs like nobody's business, or she can slide into a hybrid role where she dishes out some seriously powerful spectro buffs for your team. That kind of adaptability makes her one of the most approachable and forgiving 5-star characters in the entire game. You don't need a perfect, hyper-invested team built around her to make her work. She just slots in and makes your entire account better. She's a fantastic quality-of-life pull. Then we have Cardathia. Oh, Cardathia. She is the definition of reliable, consistent DPS. On top of dealing solid damage, she brings a whole toolkit to the field. She has self-healing, which is massive for sustainability, and can save you in a pinch. She has enemy grouping, which is a premium utility that makes every other character in your party hit harder, and she can pull off these awesome aerial combos. And the cherry on top? She's incredibly hard to interrupt. This means her performance is rock solid, delivering consistent numbers and utility even if you don't have her absolute best-in-slot gear. She's a workhorse, and having a rerun for her is a game-changer for so many teams. And wait, we're still not done with 2.8, because alongside the 5-star fireworks, we're also getting a brand new 4-star character, and she sounds like an instant fan favorite. Say hello to Bulling. Bulling hails from Jinju, and if that name sounds familiar, it's because she's first encountered during the Septimont storyline. She's described as having a bright, bubbly personality, a head of striking blue hair that you definitely won't miss, and she shares a close friendship with Jianxin. For all you lore enthusiasts and character collectors, she's checking all the boxes. But more importantly, for our free-to-play savants, a new 4-star is always exciting news. She's going to be a much more accessible addition to your roster, and if her kit synergizes well with any of the featured 5-stars, she could become a cornerstone for some incredibly powerful and efficient free-to-play teams. She is absolutely one to keep an eye on when her full kit is revealed. Okay, take a deep breath because we're about to look even further into the future. If you thought 2.8 was stacked, just wait until you hear what's coming in version 3.0. This is a milestone update, and the banners are reflecting that with two completely new 5-star characters, one in each phase. Leading the charge in Phase 1 of version 3.0 is Lana, and her concept is just chef's kiss. She's a graffiti artist, which is such a cool and modern aesthetic for a resonator. But how does that translate to combat? Well, she's a Spectro DPS who fights with pistols, so think fast, stylish ranged attacks. But here's the kicker. She's aided by octopus-like tentacles. Let me repeat that. Octopus-like tentacles. I don't know about you, but my mind is racing with possibilities. Does she use them for grappling, for massive AoE slams, for applying debuffs? This combination of urban graffiti artist and otherworldly spectral tentacles is guaranteed to give us one of the most visually unique and mechanically interesting kits we've ever seen. And just when you think it can't get any better, Phase 2 hits us with Monin. Now, the game has been needing more dedicated healers, and Monin is stepping up to the plate in a big way. She's a fusion-aligned healer, which is an interesting element for a support character, and she wields a broadblade, a healer with a giant sword. I love it. This suggests she might not be a purely backline supporter. She could be a battle healer who mixes it up in the fray, healing her allies while dishing out some respectable fusion damage herself. The potential for new team compositions with Monin is huge. So, let's just recap the 3.0 situation. Phase 1 gives us Lana, the Spectro DPS pistol and tentacle artist, and Phase 2 gives us Monin, the fusion broadblade-wielding healer. It's a perfect 1-2 punch of flashy new damage and crucial new utility. This roadmap, from 2.8 to 3.0, is a masterclass in balance. We're getting the exciting new region rep in Chisa, the massively requested reruns to fill out our older accounts, a charming new 4-star, and then 2 entirely new 5-stars with wildly different roles to kick off the new version cycle. It's a mix that caters to everyone: veterans, newcomers, whales, and free-to-play players alike. So, what does this all mean for you and your pull plan? It means you need to start making some tough but exciting choices. The period from 2.8 to 3.0 is absolutely packed. Do you go all in for the unique gameplay of Chisa and the valuable reruns in 2.8? Or do you skip that wave entirely and save every single astrite for the double whammy of Lana and Monin in 3.0? There's no wrong answer, but now you have the information you need to decide. This is the beauty of a roadmap like this. It empowers us as players. We can see the horizon, we can calculate our resources, and we can make informed decisions about which characters will bring us the most joy and the most power for our accounts. But hey, that's just my take on all this incredible news. I want to hear from you now. The discussion is the best part. Let me know down in the comments. Who are you most excited for? Is it Chisa and her ruler sword, the long-awaited return of Kartathaya, or are you saving everything for the tentacle-powered artistry of Lana and the healing power of Monin? Let's get a conversation going. If you found this breakdown helpful, if it helped you plan your pulls for the next few months, then do me a huge favor and smash that like button. It really helps the channel out. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future updates, because you know we'll be covering every single one of these banners in depth as they get closer to release. Until next time, everyone, stay resonant, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.